I think dudes are just like, yeah.
We're just like, number one for me? Wow.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna show you guys a video and I'm gonna see what you guys think about how fake this are.
I think bitches are pretty fake in general.
Yeah.
They can be.
You're gonna see
video.
You're gonna see some real fake bitches.
They're usually really fake.
2, 2, 3.
Oh, I love this.
So they're going with the most attractive to ugly? Okay.
They rated themselves
for themselves, and then the guys now gotta rate who's the hottest in their point of view.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
So their judgment completely was like flipped with what the females thought was hot?
Well, the females, the theory by people is that the females were not being honest with one another and they're being.
They don't even think that's hot. They're just trying to be as like politically correct with each other.
But what's f***ed up is they got the prettiest girl and made her feel like shit and brought her down all the way to the end.
But then she voluntarily took the bullet.
But I think she was being. That's what made her more beautiful, though.
Exactly.
It's because she, in that whole video, she was way more. She was humble about it.
Well, she still was
She was
even
like, I guess I'll take it.
Oh, I'm 5 again. So it's like she knows. She knows that everybody's trying to be like, about it. But she's like, all right.
But that Asian girl knew what they were doing and was like, all right, I'll play that role for you guys.
Very Asian of her to do that.
Did you guys watch this whole video?
She's a winner. She's a winner, yeah.
I mean, it came out a while ago, but the whole video was basically like, I was watching reading the comments and stuff, and I guess there's like a female hierarchy thing that they were doing that they're like fighting that guys just don't know, like where they're not going based on real attractiveness, but it's competition and there's something going on there that guys don't deal with.
Like there's some sort of unspoken pecking order or something?
Yeah, that they were
doing. Asian girl was maybe threatening a couple of them, so she's like back of the line.
Yeah, so it's more like, it's not an objective, you're the fucking prettiest one here, but it's more like a kindness Olympics, pecking order hierarchy competition that was going on. And then the guys were just objectively like, she's hot, you're not, move over here.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that Asian girl was also a chess player in her head too, because she knows that there's more to gain from setting yourself last, knowing that the guys are going to come in and probably put you up.
Yeah, she's playing chess.
Yeah. That's fact.
Wow.
But if you saw them though, like objectively, she is the prettiest one. Like she's the most symmetrical. She's the most like she doesn't have a weird body.
I like how chill she is. Honestly.
Yeah.
Chill's always my thing.
But like, think about if this was you, right? Let's say you're in this lineup. You are going to try to underdog yourself, knowing that someone's going to come in and switch.
1,000 million.
Why would you want to be the number one guy before they come in?
No way.
No way.
You don't want to put a big.
I just don't think they were.
That's like Survivor. When you're in Survivor on day one and you start to be Mr. Leader guy, Bulldog leader guy, it's like, dude, you're putting a target on your back.
I think if all the girls were like thinking in that level, none of them would try to be number one.
So you're saying that the Asian girl was thinking ahead and thinking that we're gonna be rated after this?
No, I think she knew that there's more to gain by being last first.
Oh.
Even if she didn't know that guys were coming in to raid her, she knew that people would see this video.
But also
so the humility of it.
I also think it's humility. Plus, I think she was also just that cool.
Yeah.
Just like,
Plus, being cool. Part of being cool is being self-confident with yourself. Yeah. So even if people like get the back of the line, you're like, all right, I'm
yeah, seriously, yeah,
whatever.
Whereas like right here, well, this is the thumbnail, but like when one girl's pointing to the other girl, like, yeah, you should go over there, and she's like, oh, okay. She like dances
Don't mind if I
over.
do.
Yeah, it's very also like, it's a weird thing to just accept that like, oh yeah, I'm like more attractive than everybody down this line.
It is awkward though.
You know, to enjoy it.
It's
to
all
enjoy
awkward.
it. If you're just like, I don't know, if you also are just like, okay, does everybody vote that? And everybody's like, yeah. And it's like, okay, I'll stand there because this is the exercise.
But I feel like all chicks have different rating systems. Yeah. So that makes them go like, oh, okay, well, I think dudes are just like,
We're just like, number one for me? Wow.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go number one. They're just going down like which one is the most bustable.
That's a microphone for interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intellectual microphones.
Guys are very easy.
The worst part about the video is when you see the two girls and the guys are like, all right, you switch, and one of the girls doesn't agree with the switch, and they're like, you should.
The white girl?
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's like that. You're like, oh, yeah, I think.
She thinks she's very high in her head.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird that
Hurts my chart.
they had the big girl as like number 2.
Well, she's got mommy milkers, I think was the argument.
Oh.
That's what the-
No, but she does. That big girl she had a pretty face though.
Oh, she did?
That's
Yeah,
true.
she was pretty. Yeah.
The Giga
Sure,
Gobblers.
she has-
No, because I think what sometimes happen is like they gas up like big girls because they want them to feel confident,
Yeah, of course.
right?
I want them to be
But then
happy.
like it's not. I think it's disingenuous. I think it's like it's
Yeah.
kind what they're trying to attempt, but then what if they actually believe this to the point where they become egotistical?
But we all know there are guys out there who will see her and just go, mommy, 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 mommy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't think any of them have a problem getting guys.
Also though, no hate to the women on this because it's also harder when you have to like self-judge.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like if the guys came in and self-judged and the girls came in and then we're able to judge the guys, I think the objectivity would be the same too.
Yeah.
They would probably
I do wanna,
also
real quick,
they would
though,
hold
add-
the microphone in their own way and be more.
I didn't get to finish my point, so I do really want to add though that I'm not just saying that the fat bitch is unattractive,
Thank
right?
you.
So let me like lay that down because I want to bring up because we skipped over too quickly. I would have been fucking murdered, right? But here's the thing: haven't you seen where girls would be like Lizzo's fucking fine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
They
you
would say
said
that
that,
shit,
yeah.
and then they would go, okay, well, I think you're hot like Lizzo, and then they'll get super offended. Mm-hmm. So that's what do you call that?
Lying.
That's the disingenuous thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the disingenuous thing where they're like.
So
yeah.
maybe it's not the case with this girl, but I'm thinking about like how women do that in their world, right? They'll gas up each other.
Well, it's like you said, like it's almost like you don't have to compete with them. So you're like, you're the best, yes, killer, and now you don't have to compete with them. Like, good for you, that's great, but you know the guys are gonna are more interested in you.
Yeah.
Also, women are more sensitive to like even if they know a girl's hot and you say she looks like her, they don't like that anyway because they want to look like them.
That's pretty true.
Guys don't give a fuck. You say I look like Tom Cruise, he don't look nothing like me. I'll still take it a compliment. But then some girls are like, why don't I look like me?
Some sluts are like that. Some sluts are like, I look like Megan Fox, and then you're like, no, you don't look like Megan Fox.
Wait, wasn't that one of them? Like
Yes,
one of these
it is,
things
yeah.
where the girl was like, yeah, people say I look like Megan Fox, and was like, where?
Oh, that was the Love Is Blind.
That was Love Is Blind.
Love is blind. Yeah. That was her like walking.
I
Yeah.
saw that.
Do you think
don't look
guys
like
would be
Megan
good
Fox.
at rating? Because like the other day we had Brett Maverick
Yeah,
on,
dude,
right?
he's
And so,
number
like,
5.
He's obviously the finest dude.
that dude right there, dude.
That guy's ugly, back of the line, number 5.
By the way, though, when the girl said she looks like Megan Fox on Love Is Blind, the guy couldn't see her, and then the guy was like all in after that. Remember that shit? He's like, oh.
I think that's a game of expectations. You know, you just can't make someone's expectations of yourself so high.
But then when he met her, if you remember, like he basically threw a flag and went and talked to the refs and was like, "Can you? She look like Megan Fox. What the fuck is going on?"
She's like, you guys said she did.
"You guys, everyone said."
She doesn't look like her.
Yeah.
I think girls kind of are pressured to do that though.
Yeah, for sure.
Pressured to like
Yeah.
make the girl that they know is not the hottest feel the hottest.
Right?
Because that's how they're brought up to like treat people, and especially when people are watching them.
Is that called nurturing? Is that nice?
It's still to me exhibitionist nurturing. It's like you're only doing that because people are seeing what you're doing. But if you had to like quietly do
Yeah.
it in a ballot box, you'll
Yeah.
tell the truth.
That's true.
Yeah, because it's like the difference between like there's nothing at stake. Oh, who here's good at swimming or whatever? And they're like, oh, you're good at swimming, aren't you?
Yeah.
But then if it's a drowning ship, who can fucking save that dude and the little boy in the water? They'll be like, oh, you jump in. You know, I think they'll cut to the bull.
Well, also when you're watching like reality TV shows with your chick, like chicks are fucking mean, brother. They're fucking mean.
And they like watching that.
But when they're in a group setting or it's like on in a social setting, they're so fucking nice.
Look what Sydney Sweeney just said about women empowerment. Like recently, it's going viral.
What did she say?
She said women empowerment's fake, and that everybody just says that to the outside, but they don't treat each other under like in the other side of closed doors.
Yeah,
they don't treat
vicious.
each other with respect normally.
Yeah.
But that's a problem like sociologically. It's not like women only have that problem.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
I think I was just looking at her tits the whole time.